a 1 trillion shekel horned dino shroom. And a lot of you guys may be very confused because that's not a bone blossom, that's not a candy blossom, it's not even a glitched honeysuckle. This may be a seed that you guys haven't even heard about. But yeah, it's absolutely overpowered. So today I'm going to be going over how to get the horned dino shroom and the exact method so you guys can get a horned dino shroom just like this one. Either way, let's get right into it. And if you guys want to be a part of the OG 100K, I'm sorry you can't anymore, but you can still subscribe. Let's get into it. First things first, we have to go over how to get the horned dino shroom, and this is a plant that you guys can get out of the ancient seed packs. Very, very good news for you guys. It did get buffed. I'm pretty sure when you guys used to craft this, it was only 1 ancient seed pack at a time, but now with the same amount of dino eggs, which is 1, you get a total of 2 ancient seed packs, which is more than enough to get right with them. Either way, to craft them, you need 1 dinosaur egg and 5.5 million shekels, or you can buy them in the shop for 200 robux for 1, 575 robux for 3, and 1700 robux for 10 packs. But don't worry, it's literally, honestly, at this point, even though I have the robux, I would rather craft them. It's just so much better. When you guys do end up crafting your ancient seed packs, just open them up and you'll be very surprised because the $1 trillion fruit actually has a 20% chance of being pulled out of this pack, which is honestly way more common than you guys probably think, especially if you haven't gotten this seed before, but really not hard to get at all. And with a 20% chance, honestly, you can get a ton of these. Anyways, now we have to talk about the method to get an absolutely huge horned dino shroom. And I will let you guys know, you may be like, oh, this isn't your garden. This isn't your garden. No, there's actually only a bone blossom on my garden because I was doing the bone blossom method, but this guy did the exact same method that I'm gonna list in this video. Basically, first things first, what you guys want to do is make sure you guys only have the horned dino shroom on your property. Yes, I have my bone blossom here, so technically this is going to be a little bit slower for me, but either way, still should be fine for you guys. I'm just not gonna delete my bone blossom right now. I kind of like this $700 million one I have. I'm gonna upgrade it a little bit more, you know. But what I'm gonna do now is just grab any horned dino shroom seed I have and place it down right here. After that, I am actually going to grow my whole garden, but you guys can also literally just wait for it to grow. And yep, I am out of Robux. Never mind. I guess we're watering it. Shout out to Brighter. And this is not Brighter the mod, by the way. This is Death Boy Skibbity. Okay, wow. Anyways, while it grows, I'm just gonna tell you guys exactly the stuff that you guys are going to want to prepare to get this huge horned dino shroom. I want to go over one thing. There's certain types of pets in the game that are called prickly plants, and these are the only plants to work with a certain type of pet, and I'm talking about the hedgehog or the blood hedgehog. I'm sure you guys would know that a prickly pet would, you know, be something like a cactus. It's very prickly. The dragon fruit, also a prickly pet. I think those are the only 2 prickly pets actually in the seed shop, but the horned dino shroom actually counts as a prickly pet, which means you can use the blood hog method on it as well. And for those who don't know what the blood hog method is, I'm just going to show you exactly what the blood hog pet does, just so you can kind of get what I'm saying. Okay, Brighter plays down some blood hedgehogs, and as you guys can see, what they do is grant prickly plants in a 30.58 studs radius, a 2.06 size bonus, and a 1.18 variant chance bonus. Basically what this means, while your crop is growing, no, this unfortunately will not work when your crop is already fully grown. Like, you can't just mutate the horned dino shroom a million times, but while it is in the process of growing, like mine is right here, excuse me, bless you, bless me. Okay, anyways, while it is in the process of growing, you guys can use an army of blood hedgehogs. Oh my gosh. And basically, when the blood hedgehogs are in the radius of your horned dino shroom, they will give them that 2.06 size bonus. This is actually very, very similar to something that you guys all know as the Triceratops method. But just like that method, all you guys want to do is place down all your blood hedgehogs and kind of just hope that they actually decide to go on the horned dino shroom. Well, I would say it's a little bit harder than that method because at least in the bone blossom method, when you do have your bone blossoms, you can just immediately delete the plants. But for the horned dino shroom method, you won't exactly know how big it's going to be until obviously it grows up a little bit. So what you're going to want to do is let it grow up a little bit, and you should honestly be able to see right off rip if it's going to be absolutely huge or absolutely not. And if it's small like this one, you just kind of immediately want to pick it off and make sure not to do the part that actually says the name. Like here on the bottom, this says horned DINOSHROOM. Do not delete this because that will actually delete your horned DINOSHROOM. And yes, wow, so that tool he's using right there, I kind of was not even going to mention that, but that is the magnifying glass, which can also off rip, even if the horned DINOSHROOM isn't fully grown up, tell you exactly how much its base price is going to be. But 62,000, nowhere near enough and not even close. So we would delete this one. And obviously after deleting it, we would want to place all the blood hedgehogs down immediately after. Just place them all down. Yes, place all the blood hedgehogs down. Place them all down. Place them down right here, because then that will give them that 2.06 size bonus, and they will be big, but not as big as this one unless you guys get the huge chance. For those who don't know what a huge chance is, I will actually just show you guys right now. If we go in the Grow Garden Wiki, you can see right here, every single plant on the bottom has a huge chance. And this one is super, super low with a 0.36% chance. But keep in mind, when you do get that 0.36% chance, it multiplies by 2.06 and then 2.06 and then 2.06 because you have the army of blood hedgehogs. So what's going to happen is the blood hedgehogs are going to make them absolutely huge, even if they aren't, you know, actually huge. So you're going to want your horned DINOSHROOM to be massive, not just huge. And for reference, I'm just going to go over to this guy's horned DINOSHROOM over there. I mean, we can look at it and immediately, I mean, actually, even right here, you can tell this horned DINOSHROOM is already kind of big. But wait, yep, it was decently big, but he deleted it right away. See how fast he did that? That's because you're not trying to waste time. You want the second that you see a small horned DINOSHROOM, get it the heck out of the way, because when you get a big one like this, the bottom will be this big. Yes, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is like 30 studs wide. So you should almost immediately be able to tell if something is good or not. Like if we go back to my garden, bro, like you can immediately tell this one's going to be trash. I mean, we can use the magnifying glass on it to double check, but magnifying glass, and yeah, 78,000. Obviously that one's going to be trash. Immediately delete that, get that out of my face. And basically you guys just want to do that over and over and over again until you get a huge horned DINOSHROOM. And of course, it's not going to be a trillion until you guys put mutations on it. So get stuff like the Rainbow Celestial, Windstruck, Shocked, Aurora, Chocolate, Honey Glaze, Frozen, Old, Amber, Sandy, Moonlit, Ceramics, Sun-Dried, and Cloud Touch. And honestly, those aren't even that good of mutations. Like I don't see any crazy admin mutations here. So 100% attainable. Either way, go ahead and get on this method. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, go ahead and subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.